guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I will be going over every shade and swatching them in my dream summer palette that I've curated. So if you guys remember, in the spring I created my dream spring palette and I swatched it and told you what all the shades were, why I put them in there, and then I did another video right after that that was a get ready with me with that palette. I thought it would be cool to turn that into a series and do a dream palette for every season, so spring, summer, fall, winter, and this is the summer palette I have curated, and it is a mixture of ColourPop and Divina shadows this time, not Looksy. The color scheme of this palette is, to me, very summery. It has golds and blues and pinks and oranges. It has quite a lot going on, but I feel like with this I can create a wide variety of very summery bright looks without this being like a rainbow neon palette, you know? And there are quite a few palettes I think that have similar color schemes out there already, but to me this is unique because it has not only, you know, the neutrals and the blues, but it has that pink aspect as well. And I don't think I've ever seen like a neutral with a pop of blue summer palette, but also with pink. So that's what I was going for here, was a summery palette that was like a warm neutral with a blue but a pink pop as well. And let's just get into the swatches. So the first shade is from Divina, and it was, I believe, in their pink icing set. It'll take just a second with these monster claws to get it out. It is the shade Icing, and it is just a very shimmery white color. It's really good not only on its own as like an inner corner highlight, but as a topper to other shades to make them more shimmery. It's so beautiful. I love Icing. And then the next one is also from the Divina pink icing set. It is Corey. So this is Corey right here. And Corey is like a pale peachy pink. It's a very warm pink and also very shimmery and glittery. I wanted to do what I had done previously and put the shimmers in the top two rows and the mattes in the bottom two rows. So it's gonna be all shimmers for a while. The next shimmer is just a random single I bought from Divina because I thought it would be perfect for this palette. It is the shade Glitz. It is this super glittery gold color, and it is more of like a neutral gold. It's not too yellow or warm. It's very glittery. Like, I would definitely use a glitter glue with this shade, but it's so stunning. The next color is from ColourPop. It is the shade Two Birds. This is more of a warm orangey gold, and it does have specks of, I think, silver glitter in it, so it's also very unique in that aspect, but it's a lot orangier and warmer. So if you're going for like a bronzy warm eye, this would be a good one to go with. The next shade is from Divina. It is this turquoisey blue called Mist from their blue batch set. This is a really fun, bright, bold turquoise color, and I super love this for summertime pops of color. The next shade is a huge 36mm duochrome from Divina in the shade Sadie, and I wanted to throw in a couple duochromes to have that little something extra, you know, like duochromes just add that little something extra. And Sadie is like a peach with a gold shift. It is so stunning, and it is from, I think, their Bad Gals collection or whatever it was, their duochrome set that they had back in the day. And it is such a pretty, like, neutral but colorful duochrome. Like, it's peach and then it's gold, and that's wearable in everyday or colorful looks. And these are all the shades in the first row. The next row starts off with Nacarat from Divina. It is this really cool shifty shade as well that shifts from like red to gold to orange to, I don't even know, I should have looked up color descriptions, but I wasn't feeling that on top of things today. But it is such a cool shifty color. I don't know if it's coming across on camera. I think it might be one of their multi-chromes, I'm not sure, because it looks like a bunch of different colors to me. The next color is from ColourPop. It is this hot pink called Solstice with the Mostis, and it also has specks of blue glitter in it, and is very intensely hot pink, like ba-bam. Then we have from the Blue Betch set from Divina, STFU, this metallic deep blue. This is STFU. It's a little bit on the sheer side, but it's definitely buildable. Next from Divina, we have I'm Just a Dandelion, this dark teal right here. And I'm Just a Dandelion is a really cool black based teal color for a nice, like, colorful smoky eye. The last shimmer shade in the palette is one of the Divina duochrome 36mm in Livia. This one shifts from blue to like a pinky color to gold, so I thought it fit in perfectly with the rest of the colors. And these are all the shimmers from the second row. I don't know if you guys heard that crash, but even though I had my palette setting firmly on my table, somehow clumsy ass me and these giant ass nails flipped it onto the ground. I think I picked up most everything. I have to rearrange it and put it back together, but there were several losses. I can still swatch, I think, everything and show you. But yeah, it's a disaster. So I put the palette back together, and there are a lot of dings, and there are 3 complete losses, but the one matte that is a complete loss I can still swatch, so I can still show you all of the colors. But why does this shit happen to me? I guess I'm totally breaking my July no buy and replacing some shadows because I want the shadows in my summer palette. So the first matte is from the pink icing set from Divina. It is Nora, this super pale pink color right here. And Divina shadows, the mattes are super soft and powdery. So if you don't like that, just keep that in mind, but so beautiful. My arm is a little stained, I know. And then the next shade is also from Divina. It is, gosh, it is the shade Twink. It is one of their electrodescent body pots, and it is completely destroyed. As you can see, I need a new one. Like, that's not gonna stay in there. But I can swatch it for you. I'm not the biggest fan of these electrodescent body pots, but I think Twink is one of the good ones, and it's a nice bright yet somehow pastel-y blue. I really do enjoy it. Next we have a ColourPop shadow. This is a light peach called Wait For. This one I got, I think, in the Makeup Just For Fun and ColourPop collab. I kind of dissected that palette to make this palette, and it's a lot bolder than it looks in the pan, but you can use it lightly and have it be less intense, but it's quite beautiful. The next one is also from ColourPop. It is this yellow shade called Tiki, and this yellow is really, I would say, on the verge of mustardy gold, but not quite there. And the last matte in the first row is the ColourPop shade Bel Air, which is this neutral toned brown right here. And I really wanted this palette to be able to do neutral everyday looks, so having a color like this was really important to me. And this is the first row of mattes. The next row of mattes starts with Candy from the Blue Betch set from Divina. Candy is one of my favorite blues of all time. It is such a perfect transition shade if you are doing a blue eye look, and it blends out so amazing. From ColourPop we have this orange called Bratty. And I really like blue and orange together. I think it's a beautiful color combo, so I cannot wait to create a blue and orange look with this palette. Next from ColourPop is this hot pink called Sandbar, and I believe this is one of their pressed pigments, so not FDA approved for use on the eye, but I'm still going to use it on the eye. It is a hot pink. Then I included a teal matte. This is the shade Formation from ColourPop. This is just a really fun pop to go with the teal and turquoise shimmers. Next from Divina, from the Blue Betch set, I have Navel. It's just a really solid navy blue matte, really nice and pigmented, really blendable. The last shade in the palette is this brown from ColourPop called Cloud 9. I really like a super dark, deep color to deepen up and smoke out my eyes if I feel like it, and I wanted more of a brown tone than a black in this palette, so that's why I went with Cloud 9. This will be really good for deepening up any look with any of the colors. And this is the second row of mattes from my Dream Summer palette. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I include in my Dream Summer palette, as well as enjoyed seeing the disaster that I caused, because that might be entertaining, and the look I created with the palette. This palette is good for so many different looks, and you can really mix colors or create monochromatic looks with the different colors that I placed in here. I really like this smoky orangey neutral with the blue look a lot. I feel like this is something that I would wear to like a beach bonfire or something, to be like kind of a little fun and party, but still not too bright, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm gonna have to break my no buy and replace some of these colors, because I really want to get my full use out of this palette I curated. I really do love it. Let me know your thoughts on this color scheme and palette down below. What colors you would have chosen for your Dream Summer palette. I'd love to, you know, hear what you guys would prefer. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you've not already. I will see you guys next time. Bye.